Welcome back to our Thanh Hoa Weekly on Thanh Hoa Radio and Television. On April 23rd in Hanoi, the Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc, head of the National Steering Committee for International Integration, chaired the online conference on strengthening international integration in a proactive, creative, and effective fashion for rapid and sustainable development. At Thanh Hoa Province, attending the conference, there were Mr. Trịnh Văn Chiến, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Provincial People's Council, Mr. Nguyễn Đình Xứng, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Provincial People Committee, and other leaders of provinces and departments. Speaking at the opening of the conference, the Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc emphasized that international integration is a big and consistent policy of the party and state, and realized appropriately for each national development period. International integration has made an important contribution to the great achievements of over 30 years innovation and has expanded in many fields of economy, culture, society, national defense, security, and foreign affairs. Especially in the last 5 years, Vietnam has implemented the motto, switching from attendance to participation, more proactive in the deep and comprehensive integration in all fields. In addition to active results, the Prime Minister approved that the Steering Committee for Integration from central to local levels should be aware of the limitations and should overcome in order to strengthen international integration in a proactive, creative, and effective fashion for rapid and sustainable development. Delegates were reported about the General Report on International Integration of Vietnam in the period of 2014 to 2019 and focusing on international integration until 2021. Report on the results of international integration in the fields of politics, security and defense, international economic integration, international integration in the fields of culture, science, education, and other fields in the period of 2014 to 2019, and focusing on international integration until 2021. On April 23rd, 2019, Chairman of Thanh Hoa Provincial People Committee, Nguyễn Đình Xứng, had a periodical meeting in April with businesses on receiving feedback and solving difficulties, problems, and proposals of enterprises. As a conference, 11 units and businesses proposed some points that need to be solved. Regarding the proposal of Urban Investment Development Corporation on issuance of minerals exploration license for construction materials, Chairman Xứng assigned the Department of Construction to work with the sectors and update minerals exploration demand for construction materials in groups, to report to the Provincial Party Standing Committee to continue to exploit order to meet the needs of production and construction in the province, and report to the government on difficulties and obstacles in mining exploration license before April 30. Regarding petition of Thanh Hoa Stone Association on the regulation, organizations and individuals that exploit minerals, except for individual households, must installing weighing stations at locations where raw minerals are taken out of exploitation areas. The chairman concluded that the installation of mineral exploitation monitoring machine is the law. However, in the process of implementation, there are inappropriate problems. Therefore, he requested the Department of Natural Resources and Environment should advise the Provincial People's Committee to report to the government to clarify difficulties and limitations when implementing the regulation. Leaders of departments, branches, localities, Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee also explained the provisions of the law and the provincial policy related to issues reflected by Bảo Thanh Trade and Investment Company, Huyền Hồng Company, Như Thanh District, on competition of forest product purchasing price of an enterprise of Nghệ An Province in Như Xuân District. Chairman Nguyễn Đình Xứng requested Quảng Sơn District to actively complete site clearance for brick factory project of Long Thanh Trading Company of Quảng Sơn District. He assigned specific tasks and deadlines to localities and functional agencies to resolve petitions on land rent deduction of Lam Ngọc General Trading Joint Stock Company under Tiên Sơn Corporation, Minh Hưng Electric Construction and Trading Company of Thanh Hoa City. The exhibition Thanh Hoa Then and Now opened on May 5th is the largest ever exhibition in Thanh Hoa, with the participation of more than 30 collectors, individuals, displaying and presenting more than 10,000 documents, artifacts, and images about Thanh Hoa from the past to the present. In particular, this is the first time that all documents, artifacts, and images displayed at the exhibition will be digitized and exhibited online on the Internet. These days, the relevant departments of Thanh Hoa radio and television station are rushing to complete the interface, statistics, classification of digitized documents, artifacts, and images to introduce on cyberspace. The content and layout of the online exhibition perfectly coincides with the actual exhibition along Lelo Avenue and at the Center of Television Advertisement Exhibition Fair, with four main parts including Thanh Hoa in the prehistoric period, Thanh Hoa during feudal and half-feudal colonies, Thanh Hoa during the struggle for national liberation and building socialism, 1945-1975, and Thanh Hoa during the renovation period. After completing the digitization and deploying online exhibition, the public only needs to access the web truyền hình thanhhoa.vn. Click on the module Thanh Hoa Then and Now. All information about documents, artifacts, and images displayed at the exhibition will be provided. Digitized documents, artifacts, images will make it easier to store, retrieve, share, and search information and increase accessibility for users. With more than 10,000 documents, artifacts, images, the online exhibition Thanh Hoa Then and Now will contribute to reflecting the process of formation and development of Thanh Hoa. At the same time, it is an important information channel for those who want to know more about land and people of Thanh Hoa. Over more than 100 years of tourism development and nearly 40 years of tourist city, Sầm has long known as a famous tourist destination of the country. With such potentials and advantages, Sầm is striving to become a national tourist site. Over years, for Thanh Hoa province, Sầm has been designated as a key tourism development site, which is reflected in both leadership and resource allocation prioritization to develop socio-economic infrastructure, especially when huge projects such as LLC International Resort, East Asia Marine Ecotourism Urban Area, High-Class Ecological Resort, Entertainment Areas, Sea Square will be completed. Sầm will have a modern tourism infrastructure, high-class entertainment sites at international standards, meet conditions and needs of organizing social events, community cultural activities, tourism, services, and entertainment for people and visitors. Since the beginning of 2018 tourism year, Sầm has really attracted visitors to many cultural activities such as Love Festival Hòn Trong Mái, Street Carnival, and Sầm will open walking streets and night markets, outstanding sports and cultural activities such as cycling tournament for national cycling clubs, National Sepak Takraw Championship, Bamboo Airways Music Festival. Many visitors said that Sầm had a beautiful beach and was one of the most attractive tourism destinations in Vietnam today. This result has acknowledged Sầm efforts in promoting its advantages to become a worth living city and a national tourism site. Hoàng Hoa district has a coastline of more than 12 kilometers and 16 historical and cultural relics at national and provincial levels. In order to promote the natural, historical, and cultural advantages, the resolution on tourism development of Thanh Hoa district in the period of 2016-2020 the vision to 2030 defines tourism development into a key economic sector. Currently, Thanh Hoa district has 20 enterprises investing in tourism with a total capital of nearly 5 trillion Vietnamese đồng, mainly in Hải Tiến marine tourism area with 50 hotels, motels, and 5 luxury resorts. To maximize the potentials and strengths attracting investors for the tourism development, Thanh Hoa district has built plans to attract investment in tourism projects. First of all is the project of Yến Trường Hải, with an area of 1,300 hectares surrounding Linh Trường mountain range, which is qualified for building golf courses, high-class resorts, marines, and some high-class tourism services. Planning the coastal area of Hoàng Phú commune to expand the urban area of Hải Tiến, connecting to the north of LLC resort area in Sam Sơn. This is an area of mangrove forest and is the home of many precious marine species in Thanh Hoa, suitable for ecotourism and relaxation. With strong development, tourism revenue in 2018 of Thanh Hoa district reached 1,200 billion Vietnamese đồng. Total number of tourists reached more than 1.3 million. With the advantages of natural, the development strategy and key investment, Thanh Hoa tourism is gradually becoming an attractive destination, contributing to the overall development of Thanh Hoa tourism industry. That's all for our Thanh Hoa Weekly today. Thanks for joining us and goodbye for now.